Hi, I'm Marty.
Hi, my name's Hiren.
Hi, my name is Sarah. Today I'm going to be making a sim that looks like me, which I've never done before.
If I'm being completely honest, I just recently got into The Sims and I'm still trying to figure out how to make me look like me.
I've been playing The Sims since I was a kid.
I played The Sims a lot when I was younger, like when I was 7. Actually accidentally killed my Sims by putting a fireplace in their bedroom.
I spend so much time trying to maneuver different parts of me to make it look more like me, and I can never get to a point where I'm satisfied.
When I play the Sims and when I make my Sims, it's not usually myself. I find the feature to be either too harsh or Eurocentric.
I guess we could start with the preset.
I mean, I usually start with a generically Asian looking face.
I don't really feel like I look like any of these people. Okay, we'll start here.
I have a ovalish shaped head with kind of prominent cheekbones.
I guess this is the closest. I don't know. I mean, again, I never ever try to make myself, so this just feels a little weird.
I always find it's difficult to find exactly your undertone. From the neutral and cool stuff, you look a little dead.
I think I'm gonna go back into the skin now because it's not exactly my skin tone.
Filipinos can also be quite tan and have bigger eyes, and I'm more tan than other people.
Even if I'm going through the spectrum, it's very golden undertone that doesn't really look like my skin color.
Eyes are definitely off.
Okay, we're starting with the eyes. That's probably the most difficult thing for me.
I would say this is my go-to set for eyes.
I don't know. I always feel weird looking at eyes, I guess, thinking about eyes. And I feel like stereotypically a lot of people think all Asian people have really slanted eyes and stuff.
As a Korean American, I have in Korean 속쌍꺼풀, which is a crease, but it's not like a European crease. My crease kind of starts at the inner corner of my eye and then narrowly kind of fans out, and that's what I'm going to try finding here.
I have a little bit of a hood, but none of this looks correct.
I feel like this looks like my eyes when I'm not wearing makeup. The next order of business, my nose.
My nose is quite small, so I always have trouble with that.
Her nose is very sculpted right now, and my nose only looks like that when I use a lot of contour.
They're very prominent. That's my one word. They're very prominent, especially the bridges. Personally, I don't have much of one.
I'm looking for a nose that isn't completely prominent. I do have a higher this part.
That's my main issue with making myself. This one's fine.
I actually don't like looking at my nose that much anyway, so. I have memories of my mom telling me to hold my nose out more, so in hopes that it would grow out.
I gravitate towards custom content because I feel for the face and stuff and the noses, I feel that they're so harsh in some ways.
Just going off of what is presented right now, I feel like it's pretty Western. I'm really hoping that this mod will make me more me, because I guess I don't know anything about my face. Okay, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get, so moving on.
Brows are fun.
Well, these eyebrows are so dark. This is the color of the hairs that are on my brow, but they're just not that bushy.
They're just very clunky. They're very bushy.
I've had people make fun of my chin, so I know that should be less prominent than this is right now.
As I'm going through this, I still feel like I look very not myself.
Oh, that's as far as we can go. Okay, great.
Okay, how do I fix this? Because my face don't look like that.
I have a more rounded chin, but it doesn't stick out. These all look fairly sharp. Okay, that's better.
My lips. All right, small mouth, let's go.
Let's see lips. Actually, these lips look really cute.
Lips, I feel there's so much volume.
Is there a way to raise the mouth up? God, there's so much space between her nose and her mouth, but if I lower the nose, that looks off.
The hair could be better, obviously.
I have a lot of hair, so I don't think I can capture the true length, but that's okay. I don't know if this is actually a thing, but I feel like I know a lot of Asian girls that go through this period where they have really, really long hair. That's actually one thing I've always been very proud of, like Asian hair. Like I think our hair is so beautiful and silky. All right, that's fine.
Even if you make your sim heavier, your face can still look really slim, and then you zoom out and it just looks a little strange, proportionate wise. There always is a realism problem with The Sims, but like in terms of like body shape, yeah, that's fine.
This actually feels pretty close to like, I guess what I think I look like. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with this.
It was interesting to like make myself, but figure out things that I wish The Sims had to make myself look more accurate, or like more accurate to like my culture. Yeah, it was fun though.
I feel like even though I toggle with the different characteristics, no matter how many times I slide to the right or to the left, it still doesn't look like me, like a Korean American.
I don't know, I felt really insecure the whole time, and it kind of like triggered a lot of memories of people making comments of like what's wrong with my face and what makes me Asian, I suppose.
Hi everyone, I'm Keanu, also known as Luumia online, and I'm a 23-year-old custom content creator for The Sims. I've been making custom content for The Sims 4 since it launched back in 2014. I make a variety of mods and custom content to improve the visuals of the game and expand the customization options that we have. I've been playing The Sims for as long as I can remember. Recently, I actually got hired by The Sims team as a cinematic artist. But the beauty of custom content is that it allows us to customize our Sims exactly how we want to. We're going to be looking at recreating 3 Sims with some amazing custom content by some really talented Asian custom content creators. So let's go. So this is Sarah. We could probably change up the hair a little bit. So I actually grabbed a couple of different custom content from different Asian creators. One of them in particular is MarsoSims. She's a Filipino simmer, and her content is really cute. Let's see what kind of hairstyle we can give her. Most of my time spent in The Sims 4 is making Sims, so I've kind of wasted too many hours in this particular part of the game. The eyelashes are kind of very blocky and thick, so it kind of makes it look like you have eyeliner on. You can see that the eyelashes here kind of block the monolid of this eye preset in particular, so I think it would help to have kind of like a thinner lash. So for Sarah here, let's see if we can find a thinner lash. Actually, she has a double eyelid, so let's find one that has a double eyelid. Something like this, actually. Generally for Asian Sims, we want a more like defined cheekbone. We want a bit more of a subtle eyebrow. So I have some custom content eyebrows here for StretchSkeleton, which are amazing. Yeah, something like this. So you can see how like it's a lot more wispier and more subtle than kind of like the EA brows, which are very thick. So I have some really nice makeup from CrypticSim, which is one of my friends. The eyeliner and eyeshadow in particular is monolid friendly, and he makes that a point. I'm trying to achieve a certain look, so I'm trying my best here. Yeah, so let's look at some lipsticks here. This lipstick is really cute. Let's go for this, and then we can turn the opacity down. So you may know the recent update where they added a couple of different custom content creators' creations into the base game. They added this highlight by, I believe it was called Peachy Fairy. I use this highlight on literally every single one of my female Sims. It's so nice. The nice thing about custom content is that it kind of takes what's already in the game and improves upon it. Let's figure out some clothes. I think we should be done with Sarah. This looks pretty good. So let's move on to Marty. I think they did a great job already. It looks pretty similar to what they look like. Try out some different shorter hairstyles here. I actually grabbed a couple of different ones, and I found this hair that looks literally exactly like her hair. The eye preset that they chose is already pretty good. So let's just work off of that. So yeah, this is basically what I do when I go in and make Sims. I just go through a couple of different presets here to see which one looks the best. Their nose is more lower like that. One thing I wish that was in the game that custom content creators do really well is actually adding like eye bags. I'm kind of nervous of how they're going to react to this. Yeah, I think I can probably call that one done. Let's move on to Heron. And let's see if I can find an Asian eye preset that has nice eyelashes in them as well. I think Heron Row has more of like a longer, slimmer face. This eye preset that I picked here, I think is one of the new ones that they added recently. Heron's nose bridge is a lot more defined. So we'll try and find a preset that kind of matches that. I really like making Asian Sims in CrypticSim because there's so many different kinds of styles you can do. I really like these more like furry looking eyebrows in comparison to kind of like the more blockier looking brows. So these are more like very like well-defined shapes. These are kind of more like wispy. If we're going to be using custom content lashes, we should pick a preset that doesn't have the thick blocky lashes. I really like using these eyes because they're really like cute and they look different from all the other eye presets in the game. There's a time and place for really like nice eyelashes. They actually added a couple of different nasolabial folds, I believe they're called. So you can see here that there's different styles of like these little wrinkles. Initially, the game only had this, which is very defined. And they added these three with the snowy escape patch. And custom content does that really well. Nathan, if you're watching this, I'm using your makeup on literally all these Sims because it's so good. I tend to make my Sims have more like realistic proportions. I tend to like make their eyes a bit on the smaller side and their nose is a bit bigger. Let's pick an outfit. Okay, cool. I think I am done for the most part.
Thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun recreating these Sims, and hopefully Sarah, Marty, and Heron like them as well.
Wait, is this supposed to be me? Cute.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, the makeup is adorable. The brows are so much better than what I did.
He was very generous with the eyelashes. I am very happy with that.
I love this.
This makes me feel really good about myself. She's so adorable.
I mean, this is better than what I came up with. So this is my foundation shade. I'm shocked.
The nose looks a lot better than what I had before.
My nose, I feel like it's not as sharp.
My nose, it's so cute.
Keanu, you like really chose all the flattering like ways to make me.
They got like the hood of my eye like pretty accurate. Wow.
I've never seen a sim version of me before. I mean, I wouldn't even dream about getting this close.
I think what makes this one look so like realistic and impressive is all the little details, like from the eyelashes to like each hair and the brow. That just like really sold it for me. I'm very happy.